What's up, YouTube family? Welcome back to the channel. Coming at you today from my home gym here in Robertsdale, The Rack. Coming to talk to you about, it's that time of year where people start thinking about resolutions and thinking about weight loss for the year. So I'm gonna kind of talk to you about how to like meet and achieve some of these goals that we put out for ourselves. I've never personally been big on like New Year's resolutions. I've been one of those people that, you know, when I wanted to decide to do something, it may be in the middle of October or August, in the 7th, on a Wednesday, or what have you. I'm one of those people that's just like, when the time has come, it should be now, rather than saying, well, I'm gonna wait 6 months from now and pick some magical day. Don't misunderstand me. If you decided to do a New Year's resolution, stick with it. A lot of the ways that people tend to fail is they'll lose motivation. They'll start with something that's grabbed them, that's motivating. They've seen a picture, they've heard an inspirational quote, they've looked at something on Facebook that's inspired them for a moment, and they've gotten motivated. But that motivation doesn't stick around forever. It's temporary, it's fleeting. So, you know, I found that what's worked for me is by like setting real time-sensitive goals and then having more than one metric other than the scale. People get so hung up on what the scale says, and yet, you know, your weight can vary 8 to 9 pounds in one day just from water alone. You know, every 16-ounce glass of water is 1 pound of weight. My weight can vary 12 to 13 pounds between morning and evening time. So there's what's in your GI tract, there's how much water you're holding, how much salt you've got, you know, this deciding how much water you're holding, your glycogen stores. Every gram of glycogen in your muscles carries with it 3 grams of water. You can have 400 to 500 grams of glycogen inside of your muscles and liver. That's a lot of weight that you can vary just on water and carbohydrate storage. So don't get so hung up on the scale. The scale is a great metric. You should use it. Use it as one of several tools. I also recommend that you take pictures. Get someone to take these pictures for you. Take pictures posed in the same place, in the same lighting, at the same type of day. You know, no shirt on, or, you know, if you're a female, you know, a sports bra, what have you. From the front, from the back, maybe front double bi, back double bi. Even if you're not a bodybuilder, these kind of will show some of your muscular development. You'll be able to see some of your improvements, and you'll also see as the fat starts to come off. A lot of times, you can't see the weight loss in the front, but you know, we've got this whole back of us that we don't see on a daily basis, that we're not even able to access with our eyes, really. And all these changes can be occurring back there, and we have no idea. The best way to record this is with pictures. And if you'll take pictures at regular intervals, this will give you a second metric to look at. So you can also, you know, measure yourself. And this can be, you know, thighs, calves, forearms, biceps, waist, hips, chest, inside with the shoulder, you know, inside your arms, and then outside your arms, you know, the outer measurement. So these can also be another metric for tracking. What has always worked for me, though, is like setting a real definable goal and a date. Not necessarily that I have to lose an exact amount of weight, but that I want to, say, do an update. For me, I've always liked to try to motivate other people through Facebook, or through social media accounts. So I will set a date in which I am going to do an upload, and I'm gonna do an update. So I'll try to get as lean, or if I'm bulking, as bulk. I'll try to meet my goals by that certain date, because I'm gonna do a photo update on that date and post it for motivational purposes. Now, for you, this might be like that you're taking a summer vacation, or that you're taking a cruise, or that you've got a wedding coming up. But if you've got some actual date that you give that you are trying to hit these goals by, this will hold you accountable, rather than just saying, I'd like to lose weight this year. That's a very ambiguous goal, and it doesn't really have a start and end, you know, any defined metrics. But if you say, you know, I want to be wearing my 36-inch waist pants again by June 10th when I go on this cruise, well, that's a definable date with some actual achievable goals that you can measure progress from where you're starting to where you're headed. And rather than making a full year, you know, I suggest making 30 days or 60 days or 90 days as, you know, progress check-in times. You know, I would take photos every 30 days at the most. Front double by, back double by, front relax, back relax, and then like a side. And it was amazing. Sometimes the scale would have moved very little, but during my transition, I would have been recomping. I was burning fat and gaining muscle at the same time. So changes were actually occurring in the back, in the front, in areas that I wasn't sure. Also, a lot of times our clothes will fit better. The scale may not show us anything, but suddenly, you know, we're pulling an extra notch in the belt, or we're able to put that other shirt on that we haven't worn in a couple years or a couple months or what have you. Motivation can be fleeting. Give yourself a definable goal in a medium period of time. If you want to lose 100 pounds, don't say I want to lose 100 pounds. Say I want to lose, 40 pounds in a shorter period of time. Hit that first goal, achieve that first step, revel in the, in hitting that goal and making that achievement and achieving it, and then set your next goal from there. All right, now I'm going to lose 30 more pounds in the next, say, 3 or 4 months. And by making these smaller, more achievable goals, it will keep you motivated and keep you on track. So if you like the video, hit the subscribe button, click the notification bell so you won't miss any future videos, and comment for the algorithm. If there's anything I can do to help, as long as I'm still able to keep up with the comments, I'm going to try to return to each and every single one of them. All right, so you can't outbeast the monster. And remember, we get better together. Thanks for watching.